base chain, where we're going to be talking about Carol. And ooh, Carol, how you've performed. This has blown me away, really. It's not every day that you get into platforms which just outperform your wildest expectations. That's what's been going on with Carol. From strength to strength on the base chain. Definitely the one platform on base chain that I've made the most money from, for sure, would be Carol, and continuing to get stronger and stronger with every day that passes by building up their liquidity. So this would be Carol over here. Link in the description for Carol. We've been talking about this. I've got a bunch of videos on it. Let me explain quickly. You need to be on base chain. You can move over to base chain by using Coinbase and sending money straight into base chain. You need Ethereum. So if you send Ethereum from Coinbase into base chain, it arrives as the gas paying token ETH, right? You then go to Chainlist, get the RPC for base chain, right? Base chain, and add it. Then you would use your ETH to swap into other tokens. It's Ethereum that you also need for Carol to purchase bonds of Carol. You cannot buy Carol on a DEX. You must bond Carol. So you'd come here, for example, take 0.5 ETH, then you would get yourself 44,523 Carol tokens in bond. They would be bonded and then given to you after 30 days. You can see though, I've made lots of bonds and they all say the bond is staked, right? The bond is staked. Because if you stake your bond, which means you are pairing your bond up with ETH, right? 50-50. So if I bought this bond for 0.5 ETH, I'd have to pair it with another 0.5 ETH to make the liquidity to get that bond staked. Once that happens, you start earning daily Carol tokens as opposed to waiting 30 days. This is a really great incentive that has gotten very exciting as the liquidity has continued to rise. We are now over 7x on liquidity from when we first joined this project. The bigger the liquidity, of course, the stronger Carol token is. This will hit 1 million. And now I think, my last video I said it's going to hit 1 million, but now I'm saying it's going to hit at least 5 million liquidity. I think Carol is going to hit 5 million liquidity. Not financial advice. This is risk on, right? Very much risk on. And the risk would be you're bonding for 30 days, or if you're adding liquidity, you're getting tokens of daily, but it will take a while for you to ROI, right? But if liquidity continues to rise, price performance will continue to stay pretty damn good. And isn't it just? Look at this chart. What a beautiful chart. So they did this, right, in the last video, which is insane. The meteoric rise, right? In terms of dollar value, it's not much. It's going up from 0.015 to 0.02, right? And then settling around this 2 penny mark, right? But that pump was then corrected and now it's just evening out. Look at that getting tighter and tighter, right? Preparing for, that's right, the next move up. That's right. Well, maybe not right. Not advice. This is just what I'm seeing, okay? I have Carol token available today. So I have got all those bonds. That means as I'm talking, you'll see this number continue to tick up. So 3,725, 0.04 ETH of rewards to collect today. Yeah, $71 now. So I'm up to about $70 a day, something like that. Maybe a little bit less. I think it's a little bit longer than 1 day. Great stuff. So what do? I'm doing this daily now. This is my strategy. I want to rebond. I don't want to rebond everything now because I'm trying to get my initials out at the same time. So I'm taking 70% of my available Carol every day and rebonding that, then pairing it with fresh ETH. Then the other 30% I'm selling, right? So for example, we take like roughly right 2,700. When we rebond that, we're going to get 30% more. So we're going to get now 3,500. So it's almost 30%. Pretty good. Napkin maths there. I'll go with that. We rebond that, right? That's us, our hyper super compounding, right? Rebonding it, leaving it to do its thing. Once that's successfully done, we'll see here, I'll select a bond. My new bond is here, right, that I've just created. I'm going to pair that $70 up with $70 of fresh ETH to then stake that into the system. So I'm actually putting $70 more of my bag into this. But at the same time, I then have this Carol here, which I'm going to sell that out, right? So I'm going to sell at 1,000, getting 0.01 ETH back, okay? So I am investing more into the system, but at the same time, I'm taking my ROI at the same time. And because Carol has this ridiculous incentive program, if you're in Carol and you're not trying to get other people to join it, I really advise you to think again about that. The incentive program on this is one of the best I've seen in the crypto space, okay? Because the more that you refer, the more ETH you get, like the higher percentage of a referral reward you get. And on top of that, because this game theory of Carol, right, is encouraging people to rebond to get more Carol and then pair liquidity to get more as well. It just means that your people are continuously encouraged to buy more Carol, essentially, right? That's what's happening. They're encouraging more fresh capital to come into the system. So really exciting stuff, and it's just strength to strength, isn't it? Strength to strength. You can see it here, right? The incentive program of the Carol protocol serves as a strategic tool for rewarding active community participants, enriching the ecosystem, and fostering growth. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm making videos about Carol, and then I'm encouraging people to join. Then that's incentivizing me to make more content, which is then making the liquidity and chart look great, right? Base reward rate. All participants meeting the minimum requirement receive a base reward rate of 5% referral commission. Is your starter rate, right? This provides an incentive for initial participation and ongoing support of the protocol. TVL linked reward increase. So participants who actively invite others and contribute to TVL growth can increase their rewards up to 20%, right? So from 5% referral reward to 20%, which is huge, right? This encourages them to intensify efforts in attracting new participants and capital to the system. So if you've added in 5 ETH from referrals, you're going to be 7%. 15 ETH is 9%. 50 ETH is 11%, right? So I'm currently trying to get myself to the 50 ETH referred in level to then get 11% affiliate commission in this, which is an unbelievable amount of and paid in ETH as well, straight into your wallet. Awesome stuff. Dynamic tiers. Rewards are calculated based on the difference in achieved tiers among different users. This creates a fairer distribution system. Transparency. All aspects of the incentive program are public and easily accessible, ensuring transparency and public trust in the system. Anti-manipulation. The program is designed to minimize the possibility of abuse, because people could be gaming this with self-referrals. They could if they wanted to. But yeah, it's really going from strength to strength. So that's me pretty much done everything I want to do on Carol today, and we'll just continue to watch it go up. is the general consensus, right? If it goes down, I'm fine, because we are not paying attention to token price in Carol. We're paying attention to liquidity. We need the liquidity to go up. Liquidity goes up, right? Because look at my daily income, okay? I'm 2.86% on my bag, which is not as high as some other people, because I've said I'm taking 30% profit on every daily turn, right? Which is putting down my hold bonus. If you continue just to compound and compound, your hold bonus goes up and up, right? But because I'm supplying liquidity and getting 0.82% now in the amount of ETH and Carol that I put into the system, which is great. Oh, sorry, no, this one is the liquidity pool, right? For every 25 ETH in the liquidity pool. So as we increase our liquidity inside of here, which is about $40,000, every time this goes up by an extra $40,000, we get an extra 0.1% daily yield. Higher liquidity, higher daily earning of Carol token, and with higher liquidity generally means the price of Carol is also going to be higher, okay? But it is emitting at quite a fast pace. And then personal bonus, every 1 ETH added to the overall protocol, you'll receive an extra 0.1%. So as you can see, I've been adding ETH, and now I've got a 0.04% addition there as well. Lovely stuff, almost up to the 100,000. My aim is to get about 250,000 to 500,000 Carol stake just from this system, and it's continuing to do really well. That is Carol. That is awesome. Nice.